Yeah. Yeah. I mean, last time we talked, it was pretty large patch, and we talked about we were going to be rolling out scripting, and that has happened now. So we actually, I mean, some of the cool news since then is we have a few people whitelisted with scripting access, and they're tinkering with the system. And you might have noticed like a lot of small, like quick patches over the last week, and that's going to continue for a bit as we're basically just like rapidly iterating on scripting, fixing bugs, and adding support for requested features. So that's where we're at, and we have, I think, 6 people have access right now, and we're just doing that to like kind of so we can monitor them very closely. And we're going to give more people access soon. We've gotten a lot of whitelist requests there. So yeah, scripting's coming, and I think people have already seen some of the games that the people have made. I know Blair Bear's been kind of showing off his stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh yeah, how does one register to be a tester for scripting?
That's a good question. For right now, you can just ping me, DM me, just get in contact with me. I just have a whitelist I'm just tracking internally.
Got it. There you go, guys. And guys, I'm just gonna quickly remind if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the side chats. And if you're shy to speak, I'll read it out for you. And wait, let me check if Charles and Zang is in the game right now. You're gaming with us tonight, Charles?
I'm literally in bed. I've been
No,
like
it's fine.
I'm pretty sick.
Zang, you're
To be
gonna be
honest.
proxy tonight.
That's all good. I'll fight for 2.
Let's go. All right, we kick off with some games first while we load in some questions from the community members. Let me just boost this silent. I think these are new ones. Is this new?
Which one?
This island.
Nah, bro. I think this is very old one.
All right. Let's kick off with some ultra. This is how we start stuff. Join uphill, press Y. All right, Charles, I'm gonna hit you with some light questions today. What do you think about the current state of Web3 gaming right now, and how are we adapting to it?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people chat about pretty much exactly what we talked about last campfire. I've been
Mhm.
seeing a few other creators weighing in on it, and yeah, I think like what you're basically seeing are 2 main paths. You're seeing people try to pivot to kind of a Web2 audience. You saw that with Moonfrost and some other games that have stripped crypto out of what they're doing, and then you've seen some people focus on more sort of real money gaming, so figuring out ways of layering in crypto and financialized play that goes beyond play to earn, that maybe has people putting in money, maybe has like almost wagering like features and stuff. These are kind of the 2
Mhm.
paths I've seen most people go down. That's really where the conversation's at the moment. Last time I said I think that like most of these games are all kind of like figuring out that they're under pressure to innovate and kind of really rethink what Web3 gaming is. I think that's anyone who's working in this space. That's what they're doing right now. I think you see it with Pixels. You see that with like BR1 Infinite. That guy's pretty active as well. So pretty much all the games that I follow and look at are in the process of doing something like this, probably preparing some major reinvention of what they're doing, as we are.
That's tough. What do you think so far about player-made economies? Like, for example, in Roblox, player builds games and sell their items to each other. Some make millions just from player-to-player sales. Like, what do you think is the factor that would get us into this situation?
Yeah. So a couple things. I mean, that we're working on. So maturing the creator tools so people can make truly customizable, truly novel worlds that are high quality is one, right? So
Mhm.
can you build something like grow a garden on Nifty? Can you build something really bespoke, really customized? Um, Another is, does the creator economy have all the basic tools that it needs, like ways of people selling items, ways of people benefiting from in-game currency sales? So you need some like a kind of really tight monetization loop for creators, which is something we've been adding to a bunch over the past couple months. You've seen pearls come into more and more places in the app. You're about to see it come into a new place too. It took a little longer than we wanted, but there's some stuff coming there. And Yeah, and then I think it's also then the third piece. So if you had like quality, it's quality UGC with the tools to support it. tight monetization, and then all the content has to be really discoverable. So that's what you've seen with things like premium games, is us trying to ensure that the best games that people put a lot of effort into always get seen. So it's those three things are key, and then just connecting an aggressive creator strategy to get people to play. That's what we're moving into later this year and early next.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but are we transitioning to like full play to own? And as removing play to earn is in the line, how do you think this will affect the overall economy of Nifty?
Yeah, so play to earn insofar as it's like there's a drip feed of tokens that you get just for playing the game, right? That's something we've always said is temporary, always something that just if you think it through, it just can't last forever. It just doesn't work. You can't just endlessly pay people tokens to play the game. It just won't work. I think everybody knows that at this point. But they like play and compete for a prize or like risk something and earn something. These are all still valid. If the user is putting in value as well, it can work well. So the quest system, for example, we think is like increasingly a sustainable way to do this, and we'll have some updates coming soon on that will improve how the quest system functions and make it more sustainable. But that's just one example, right? It's a form of something like play to earn, but it's not exactly play to earn. It's not just grinding and clicking to get drip feed of tokens.
Got it. And how will the emissions be going forward for the island token? Like once we remove play to earn?
So over time, we're gonna be tying emissions more and more to creation. So making great content that drives players to come in and do stuff and spend. And we'll be attaching it to a few other like high value actions in games. So it's going to become the emissions that there are will become more focused, and the overall trend that we're going to push for is like on net making it deflationary. So there should be more island token coming in than going out. That's going to take a little time, but that's those two things are key: more focused, more targeted emissions that drive a lot of value, and then overall making it net deflationary.
Got it. And Zhang, on the dev side of things, what's the update so far on larger shards? I feel like that's the next biggest thing really for us.
Yeah. Right now we're trying to get scripting stable, but we have a direction on larger shards. I think it is something we're going to be looking at in the next couple of months. That's pretty much where we're at with it, though.
Yep. Are we gonna have some stress testing on that?
Yeah, we'll do another stress test for sure. Once we have some, yeah, we like the stress test. Breaking things is fun. Yeah. Once we have what we think are some like sufficient improvements, we'll do a stress test.
Yo, I got a suggestion earlier that I think this user feels like we need more like solo player experiences. And are you working into that?
Yeah, we are. So, I mean, for one thing, like progression, like more meaningful progression is coming. So, like fishing is going to be a little deeper, which is kind of a social but solo activity right now. So we are pushing in that direction a little bit, and that's gonna come out pretty soon. And then I think Project X is gonna have a lot of.
The project.
There's going to be more.
Not again.
More
not
solo
Project X again.
Yeah, so a little bit of like secret sauce, but there is a lot more solo stuff that you will be able to do. And it's like once again, it's going to be social solo stuff, which is kind of what we've been focusing on. And that stuff's better because it is at the end of the day a social platform. And then there's like this hook of like, well, maybe no one's around right now and I want to, hop on and do something that I can do by myself, but there's other people around. Maybe we end up doing something interesting together after. So it's, solo gameplay, ultimately it's great. And it's also a great hook into multiplayer gameplay, which is kind of the goal. And that's what really retains people, we think, is this community aspect of playing with other people.
Got it. And on scripting so far, like how far are we from launching it to the public?
It's really a matter of like when we feel comfortable with it. If I had to guess, I'd say like on the time scale of like a month.
Mhm.
I'm guessing we'll get like the second batch of playtesters and we'll like scale that up in a couple weeks once things are just a bit more stable and we don't have to like fix people's islands and stuff. Um, and from there, it's like, the decision is basically when when do we think this is accessible enough for people that they're going to have a good initial experience with it,
Uh-huh.
So that's what we're looking at right now, but not too far off. I mean, it works. It works. There's just like a lot of hacky workarounds. You can break
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, so that's the state it's in right now.
Charles, what do you think when do you think when we launch scripting, are we gonna have a massive push on marketing for that? I feel like it's gonna be a huge thing if we partner with like big projects. Like saying it this way, like for example, Sapicils have now their own custom game in Nifty. I think that's gonna be huge if we have like big ID projects creating their own experiences with scripting.
Yes, yeah. So I totally agree. I think that will be great. Um, there will be just some period where it's more accessible, but we're still kind of testing a bit. So there's going to be an element of soft launch to this,
Mhm.
as you've seen, and that will continue. But when we do our big update, the one we've been talking about, the kind of Nifty 2.0, that is when the larger kind of marketing operations are going to kick off, and we'll definitely be working in the scripting into that. And I think projects unveiling their own custom games is something we can do.
Yeah, that we'll have scripting with custom games, and then at that time we'll have like deeper progression in general. We'll have like a leveling system.
Mhm.
That's when the like new like fishing stuff, ways to like make yourself better at fishing, catch like new and like better fish, all that kind of stuff. That stuff will have rolled out by then. So there's going to be like a whole. It's going to feel a lot different, and there's going to be more retentiveness with the progression. There's going to be more customizabilities, like more diverse gameplay than like playing the same few games over and over with the custom games. And then there's going to be a big secret thing, and we'll be promoting those things to like different
Yep,
degrees. Big secret thing is going to have the biggest budget behind it.
got it. Yo, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them inside chats right now. I got you. What's the release date for Nifty 2.0? Okay, we have that first question. Are we gonna see it before 2026?
I'll let you comment on that, Charlie. However much timeline you're comfortable with giving here. We have our
Yeah, yeah.
internal dates.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be very early in next year is I think the most likely. And we don't want it to go really much later than that. So it's not many months away, but a short number.
Yeah, some of the stuff that we talked about will probably roll out before then, and then
Mhm.
like I think we can expect like marketing and like the big hype like ramp up to be shortly after the new year. So um, that's pretty much it. So, but like the progression stuff, like the release of scripting, I think there's a good chance that all happens before end of year.
Yep.
But we've pushed back slightly on the schedule. It's not very much, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of things in flux. So.
Yo, so on the games made by script that the testers are already playable on Prod, right? Like you can try those out.
Yes. Yeah. And last I heard, there was like a few kinks they were still working at, but I know Blair Bear has like at least 2 games that
Yeah.
are pretty cool. He's even got like a cool like cinematic at the beginning of one that I played. I don't know. I haven't played the other one yet. But he's got like a zone capture game. I don't know if he's in here. Hopefully I'm not. I'm just in alpha mode. It's pretty cool though. He made like a game where you have to go and capture zones. You get points for like having the zones held, and you get
Mhm.
points for capturing them, and you get points for kills. And the game ends when you reach a certain number of points. And then he made like a Squid Game style platform game where there's 2 tracks of platforms, and you're just picking a platform to stand on, and eventually one blows up. So Those are the two I've seen. I know he had a few other ones he was experimenting with in our QA environment, an internal environment.
Yep.
So he's got more cooking, and we have others just playing with the system too. I just haven't seen games from them yet. So, but there is stuff they're working on. So yeah, it'll be cool. There's a lot in flux.
You can probably
And
try
some are
out the
playable.
games made by the testers, like in this coming few weeks, once it's all sorted
Yeah,
out, right?
Do Six, we're gonna do a playtest this weekend if you want to join.
Oh, for scripting?
great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I
There's-
accepted the invite.
Yeah, so I'm rounding up anyone who's got like an initial experience ready, like next week or something. I was thinking we just play them with all the scripters and kind of decide which ones are like ready for a game night, and then do like a game night
Uh-huh.
where we just play all custom scripted games. That's what I know Hendrix been pushing up. So yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool. And especially if there's a mode that people really, really like. That's something we can definitely show to partners as well. So if some of you are super creative and want to get started with scripting, and you have a really good idea, and we see that it works well, it could be a super cool variation for game nights that we can just
Mhm.
implement. Would be awesome.
I think we can also slide to premium games. What's the data on that so far, Zank? Like, how many premium games do we have right now?
I actually don't know. Max, do you happen to know offhand?
I don't have the latest number.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't have the latest, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna just be like kind of reviewing the data once there's more in, and then
Yep.
figure out how we want to adjust the system, and then eventually we'll flip the switch on that it actually affects games. It probably impact how people use it as well, but yeah, it's something we're monitoring. It's also kind of building up social credit right now, so basically, if we find people like if we disable a game because we think it's a farming game, then
Yeah.
like people who upvoted it get a little dinged in their reputation score internally, and the more that's built up, the better the voting will be, like without our intervention. So we're kind of letting that cook for a little bit.
Got it. Oh, I see you. All right, we'll try another game. Yo, guys, make sure you press Y. Let me just boost this silent. Yo, I love the new UI where you can see the quests when there's an active quest.
Great.
We need to see the
That was
Discord
my
events next in
personal
game.
pet project. Yeah, it was really annoying not being able to see that.
hmm
Eventually, I was like, I'm just gonna do this.
We need a calendar next in game. That'll be so dope.
A calendar? I know.
Yeah. Like something tied just to the Discord events. I think that would help gain use attendees to these events. As some are not really in the Discord,
Yeah, for sure. Even just like the event is starting and you get like a notification,
Yeah.
and we could link you directly to Discord to the channel. So yeah.
So have you played one of Blair Bears games?
Not yet. I think it's locked. I think it's only available when it's online.
Yeah.
We played that. There were like 12 players yesterday. So good. The domination
Which one did you play?
I like it. We played both, but I really like the domination one.
Yeah,
Domination.
with the capture zones.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Did you
thought
kill
that-
everybody?
yeah, really cool.
That's
Nah,
it.
I only won one. It was very hard. It was very hard. Maybe we
How'd you
need
like
more
the
stamina.
that little cinematic he has at the beginning?
Yeah, I mean,
Cinematics. We not have that.
they did great.
Yeah.
Keeping it short too. For the cinematics. It's very understandable.
Yeah, it really helps. Yeah, it's great. So he kind of hacked the system a little bit. Like we don't have like built-in like cinematic stuff you can do, but we have camera controls and we have
Yeah.
like delays and stuff. So he hacked it together and he put text on screen and he kind of outlines the game before it starts and then he shows you where you are.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah,
I should give
was
that a
sick.
try.
Yeah. And he gave us custom avatars too, just for everyone.
Yeah, that's cool. Something I've wanted for a long time is like being able to force the skin in a playground game. I have that like tank wars game on my island. I want to make everybody a tank. So that will be possible as well.
Oh, Oscar Misani. Let me look at it real quick.
Oh yeah, Blair Bear. He showed me
he actually forced a skin on it's kind of like Squid Games game.
Nice.
He forces you to have a bearish avatar.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
So it's using the same like functionality that we use in prop hunt. It's just called
Mhm.
like setting a costume, we call it, and that can be an avatar, but it can also just be any prop from your inventory. So you can do kind of fun stuff with that. Like you could make prop hunt. You could. I was trying to make like gun game where like you change guns, but you also just change like what prop you are. So you're like you start as a chair and you graduate to lamp with an SMG. It's stupid, but it's kind of funny. Just the random stuff you can do.
I think our intern tweeted a feature that we now have switches and lever. How is that playing into these testers?
What was that?
Levers and switches.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna get those in pretty soon, I think. I know we have the like interactable. There's this concept of behaviors that are like kind of like you could attach like a button behavior to anything.
Yeah.
But we're also going to add levers and switches in like that come with these like as devices that just come with these behaviors on them. So that the interactable behavior I think is done and will roll out soon. And that means you could just place buttons down and you can make a button trigger anything in a script, which is going to be very useful.
I want to be a tester now. I should give it a try later.
Yeah, he also showed like it's not in the capture point game, but he also showed like you can have safe areas, so you can designate areas on the map if you go through an area, right? It disarms
Yeah,
you, and then you go back out and you
exactly.
get your weapons back. It's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
dope how this is available right now to prod. Like you can play these right now on prod.
Yeah, this is a
It
progress.
might
crazy.
break you. You might have to reload the island, but you can play them.
It was in the village, right? A safe
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick.
And what's cool about that, like maybe in the future, you can just turn that on outside of games too, and you can have your island just have like a battle zone outside of games.
I really want to see a battle royale game.
Yeah, someone can make it now.
Oh, and the duck
Might be a little
races.
hack.
We should finally have duck races at this point.
I know. Someone can make Duck Race.
I mean,
We have
I
there's
remember
some
we saw the
actually some
B33
stuff.
race, right? Wasn't
What was it?
the B33 race? We used to have that,
Oh
like a
yeah,
drone race.
that's ancient technology. Speaking of, yeah,
I'm curious.
there
why
is
we
some
need to
cool
get down, though.
functionality. Yeah,
Someone can finally say
maybe
no
we'll
to
be
it.
able to do that. Some cool functionality that will come with scripting, but we're kind of waiting for animation support, which we're going to start wrapping up again soon. We had to get scripting out. That's why animation support's been blocked for a bit. But the ability to like move objects through your script and like rotate stuff and scale stuff, that's going to open up a lot of interesting things you can do. So like hit a switch to like move a platform and stuff like that.
Mhm.
We need to. There's like a bit of animation support, like character interaction stuff. We just need to wrap up, and then all that stuff's going to be doable too.
Jeez. Right.
Oh,
Let's.
I was gonna ask too, like from a scripting perspective, like something that I saw that might be difficult to do is like something that's like an RPG experience or like with some progression.
Yeah.
Because I guess you'd need like a database or something to
Yeah.
save states across sessions.
Yeah.
Is there something that you guys are thinking about that could maybe help that out, or if people can
Yeah.
plug in APIs or something? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's interesting. But yeah, we do want to in-house that. So there's a few like next steps for scripting in that vein. So yes, basically like per island, per island per player saves, right? Enables all of that. If you can just kind of do arbitrary save, then you could have a level on the island, which is something we kind of want to like just enable kind of generically. So like you could have a level on every island and maybe you can choose like what ties into your level on the island, but But then, like, if you wanted to track anything, like your RPG status in the game, all we need to do is enable saving custom data per player on an island. Should be good. And then, like, sort of on that vein, like a next step for scripting is like, I don't know. I guess it's a little bit different, but yeah, quests, custom quests, making a script like per quest. That's pretty different from your question. Just forget I said anything.
It definitely ties in. It's definitely like on the same. But yeah, this is just like thinking like way in the future, because like already looking at the scripting, you can pretty much recreate like any like instance based or any kind of like instance based like game, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that could be possible
Yeah.
once we release our own progress system, right, John?
Well, actually, I mean, this would be completely separate from it. So we'll have our progression system. You'll have like an in-game, like overworld level. You'll have like a fishing level and a playground game level, that kind of stuff. And then basically, like the per island stuff, we would just leave up to the island owner. So, but I don't know. We might give you like in the future like an island level that we compute just based on like how much you've done on an island, but. We could, I don't know, we could leave it up to players. Kind of seems maybe to make most sense to like have it generically exist like as like you have an island level, but just complete, and like there's like certain notifications that are like consistent around that for each island like for every island you're on, but you can let the island owner choose exactly what they want to give XP for and stuff like that. It's kind of how we conceived of it. I think people would probably have the most fun with that, although it would make kind of an asymmetrical experience across islands, but maybe it would be more fun like that. I don't know. We could have a discussion about it. Yeah.
We just had this update from Max that there's no current premium games yet, but most farm holders haven't used any of their stars yet. So we need to vote. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we steal stars from people? Can we steal stars? Like if
You know, no.
I love how you
So right now
paused
the
and you actually
stars-
thought about it. I feel like you actually did think about it, which is like,
Look, it's my
which is
nature to want to
interesting.
say yes to everything, which is, it's not good for me, but
It's like, ooh,
yeah,
no.
we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, the stars are a palm perk right now. We're trying to like use palms as a kind of a curated player list of people who we think are trustable, trustworthy. Yeah, so that's what that is. Yeah, I think once we open this system up to like actually affect things, like maybe we're not going to get any good data right now, but because the premium game status is purely cosmetic, once we open it up to like give blooms, there would probably be a little bit of a frenzy to like get votes for your games. Has anyone given out any stars this session?
I'm gonna do it after this one. This one's good.
Uh-huh.
I have. I've gave
Like
out.
today or this session? What do you mean? Oh, like
Sure,
during
whatever.
this session. Okay.
I gave out a few. I like the dojo game because it was in a dojo.
How many stars does it require you
Like
to
the
do
race.
like a premium game when there's a premium game?
How many stars do you know, Max? I forget. It's an adjustable limit.
Yeah, I see.
Max is anyway. Yeah. So and maybe the data shows that we just need to adjust the limit downward right now. It's going to be something that we either need to make it like self-adjust based on how many like stars are given over a period, or we'll just adjust it manually. It's because if more players come in the game, we have to adjust how many stars it takes to.
And once you get into the premium status, like, will it give you more visibility, or how does it work exactly?
Yeah, so it gives more visibility just in that it shows like when you hover the island on the map that it has a premium game. It could be good to maybe have I forget if we have a map filter. We might just to see islands with premium games. Something we want to do if we haven't done it yet. I think making them more visible would probably boost the usage of it a lot. Maybe like replacing featured island with premium game
true.
islands, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a good test to run at least.
I feel like
Because
Max,
people don't use the
you're
featured islands that much.
good. I feel like
What
Max
you
is also working featured islands, right, Max?
Yep. Yeah, we're working that list. We've been getting some volunteers who can host at different time zones.
Nice. And the goal there is for featured islands to be really active at certain times.
Yeah, I mean, if we replaced featured islands with premium islands and we flip on the bloom switch, I think that will solve that problem pretty quickly. The only question is like, what's the quality of those islands going to be initially? But eventually, it'll be good once we kind of, once we get the reputation scores pretty solid.
True. Yo, after this game, we're gonna move to the next one. This one's created by Fabulari. So Charles, I'm curious, what's the hottest chain right now for Web3 gaming in general?
That's a good question. With there was that kind of like drug dealing simulator on Solana that did really well. So that really had a moment. I mean, that was doing like pretty incredible levels of revenue. I don't want to say it's Solana, but they're doing quite well. And then Abstract has definitely had a strong push. I think it's probably waning a little, but that's probably pretty big. Yeah, I would say, maybe it's Abstract, but it's not super clear. Like Ronin has really isn't as dominant, I don't think. Solana's had a few moments. Abstract has, but Abstract has token incentives, so it's not really a fair comparison. So I think it's anyone's game right now, honestly. And generally, I'm most bullish on base because I think it's the one that actually gets used regardless of incentives. So I bet I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being base or Solana, but right now it's a little unclear.
Agreed. Yo, talking about Abstract, do you think we could get XPs anytime soon? I mean, we're still under Abstract's radar, and we're still in their app and all that. Do you think we can bring back XPs for players of Nifty?
That'd be great. I don't know. I've tried a few times with them. So I'm not really looking to just beg them repeatedly. So I don't think I don't think there's likely to be a major update there on Abstract.
Maybe in a few months once we flip the marketing switch on. Maybe
I'm sure they'll want to do stuff with us.
Yeah.
I think they restructured their team recently, so my rate of ping maybe they'll give it this time.
There's definitely been some turnover. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Hendrik, maybe we can look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see. But I won't spend too much time. I think they will come back eventually.
All right, let's start.
There's not that many projects you can do, full Web2 integrations with if you really want to scale like the gaming side. It's not that easy.
Yo, who's racing right now?
I really like the Bloom collection on this island. It just makes you run around.
Yeah. All right, let's try this race out. This one's pretty new. Mike, you're racing harder. I hear a keyword. Ah, shit. Have you fixed the overall shaders issue like with the recent patch? I think we did, right, son?
We've certainly fixed some of them. A lot of things changed. So if there's more, we might be looking at them, but it doesn't hurt to ping us about them in bug report. But recently we updated the engine, and then we made a lot of improvement optimizations, which hopefully you've noticed. People should be getting like better frame rates and everything,
Mhm.
and it should be more accessible to more people. But that came with a lot of shader changes, and any shader change breaks things. And it's not the kind of thing we can really test out to like 100% fix just because everyone's computer is different, and then
Yeah.
Macs exist and they like to break everything. So yeah, let us know if you're still having any issues. But yeah, we put a lot of work into that so far.
Max fix everything.
Yeah, Max is Max has been. We've made this update, and it's so weird. All the UI was rendering upside down. I don't know if anyone's seen that. He's seen it on his a lot. All the UI was just upside down. We had to go crazy.
What the hell?
Like upside down and backwards. It's like, how could this even happen?
Yo, this one's a long way, 61 checkpoints. Oh my.
Think of the blooms. Unless you get this jetpack.
I'm so locked in, but I'm still losing.
I'm lost.
Oh my god.
These races would be like a little bit more fun if there was like, I guess like items in Mario Kart, like some
Like
way to,
power-ups.
yeah, because like I know I'm gonna lose the race like
Yeah.
10 seconds in, you know. And the guns maybe help a little bit, but not really. If you do like a combat race,
true.
because you have to be close enough to first place to do something.
That was a good one. I'm gonna give that a star. There you go.
My gosh.
Kids are
Star, I'll give it a star too.
Wait. Oh, you can give any amount of stars. More. Does this reset? Like once you max out all your stars?
It resets just temporarily, so you can spend all your stars. You're kind of incentivized to because you will hit a
Yeah.
cap. But yeah, based on your palm holdings, you'll just get more stars over time. So spend them,
I'll see.
get down to 0.
All right, let's try some ultras. How are we doing on Pearl sales so far?
I think they're quite good for the user base we have. I don't know if we have numbers.
Yeah, it's going up.
We've
Mhm.
looked at them. Yeah, yeah, they've been good, and we've been really experimenting with like different avenues of spend for them, like things like the bait quest. Or like the dark bait, and then like
Yeah.
fishing quest, and then like the custom fish quest. Like, there's a lot of interesting stuff that kind of gets people to spend on them, and so that's what we're feeling out right now, and we're like building in that direction.
Yeah, the
But yeah,
Halloween one was quite successful too.
Yeah, and basically our feeling is like for the current user base, obviously our user base is like we're paying for one thing. We're paying out, although we have seen a good amount of credit card sales, so that's good to see. And then obviously our user base is like diehard right now, but and crypto native, right? So we tend to spend more. But yeah, the compared to like what you might see in a traditional game, like spending has been really good with pearls. So yeah, it's looking good. So that with like higher player counts, and then we have more stuff coming to augment sales stuff, but or revenue. But yeah, it's been quite good, we think.
Yeah, we also tried like seasonal sales last Halloween, right, Ascom? I think you pretty learned some things there.
Yeah, I think what was interesting is, I mean, in general, I think we will definitely approach it better in the coming ones. Just having like more tiered approaches. But overall, what was interesting is people who bought the drone, they were some more engaged in the quest, even though like it was on the worst weekend because we had a bunch of game issues. But like it was interesting to see that players in general played the quest more than usual. But yeah, we'll see over time. I think we'll test with a bunch of different models, and then at the end of the day, the goal is to make it the best possible experience for players. And so that's what we're gonna.
Yeah, I feel like we should do it
improving on.
every Monoscom, like with every. For example,
Yep.
this coming December, we can do Christmas. No.
Yep.
What's 2025?
I really like this island.
Yeah, the games are good too.
This paths. Yeah.
It feels like this old map from Tango. I forgot the name. At the Tango Tree Fort. You remember that one, Zunk?
Oh yeah, that was classic.
Oh5 is here. Oh5, great job on his island, man.
Do you guys think it's right that the jetpack stops when we switch weapons midair?
The jetpack stops when you switch weapons.
Yeah, while you're using the jetpack and then you switch weapons,
Ah,
the jetpack
yeah.
stops.
When you're ascending and you switch to
yeah.
the weapon, the jetpack stops.
I have to press it again.
Yeah, it's probably an intentional quirk.
Here's 6.
Yeah, if you don't like it, we can change it.
Nah, it's cool.
It's like
You're like volleyball, huh?
it's because you have to hold down the jetpack button on your controller with both hands, and if you switch your weapons.
That's valid.
Yeah, we're just gonna lore the solution.
Ah, shit, I'm dead.
Any other questions?
Yeah, guys, feel free
We
to
gave a
drop in the
lot of
chats.
alpha last time, so
True.
last time, so it's cool. If it's not, we're just vibing.
Ah, shit. How many islands do we have right now? Let me check. Goddamn 89K. Hey,
I
what,
thought I
what's...
read we had
Yeah, go ahead.
200,000 now.
Yeah, 200,000.
Mm.
We actually just marked 18 announcement today. 200,000 islands. Less games. What
Sexual
islands?
question from Pokemon.
Oh, true, yo. Slot, this is a great question. We discussed this last week during the Guardians meeting. Like, are we gonna have like a better voice chat system? Because like some players don't really recommend using Discord. But the thing with our in-game voice chat right now is once you get into a game, like for example a team deathmatch, the mic is open to all. Like we should have like parties going on, like voice parties and all that.
Yeah.
And on loading screens, the voice chat fully stops. You
Right.
think it's gonna be reworked?
Well, I think loading screens is probably nothing we can do because you're not on an island, so we don't know who to send it to. But let's see. Yeah, so that's definitely something we can do. We've discussed it kind of for like this upcoming rollout. If there's something we want to address there, like we think proximity-based chat. I mean, it'd be good to pick your brains on this because we've seen some annoying stuff with this too, like people hot miking. But like proximity-based chat with just like push to talk off by default, especially while you're in game, could be fun and often results in like funny clips and stuff like that. If that's what people want, we can look at that. And then I think if we want to like open it up to like parties and games, kind of revisiting that's something we wanted to look at for a long time, but nobody really uses the voice chat, and it's one of those like chicken and egg situations probably.
Sekiro and me use this a lot.
I don't know why the in-game voice chat is so loud though. Like it blasts out your ears.
Is it loud? Oh well, you can change it.
Well,
There's a separate setting for
the
it.
voice chat.
What?
Everyone rages when I use the voice chat.
No, like it's really louder than the usual. like really, really loud.
Okay. And we just Look at the default setting.
I'm gonna give it a try.
We could probably tweak the default setting.
It's because it's proximity chat, so it's like having the guy in your ear, bro.
Oh my god. Really seem.
I got a little question. What's going on,
Yo,
fam?
tracks, Chin.
Yo,
What happened to the question is what happened to the Ultra Blades and when can I carry it around on my island?
pretend you never saw anything.
I'll try not to.
But,
I'll try. I love my Ultra Blade effects. Hopefully we're getting an upgrade or something. We're getting a double Ultra Blade upgrade or something. Well, no, who knows?
Yeah, we've done a bit of work on holding stuff. I guess you'll see why soon. The hotbar is getting expanded, and I guess that's all I'll say for now. But that's how that happened. So, like, holding stuff is a bit more robust, and you'll be able to do some stuff with that in the future. But that introduced the ability to pick up blades. So, yeah.
Yeah, I did see that in a little clip you guys posted, a little lever, the clip, picking up the blade and stuff like that. That was pretty sick. Also, I will say this: whatever a graphic update happened recently, like it looks super crispy. Like I don't know if you guys noticed the shadows look a little different now, and I don't know the characters look even more HD than before. It looks especially when you have like metallic characters or like characters that have
Other
shine and
reflections.
stuff like that. You really could see the difference.
That's good. Yeah, it was kind of a technical thing we had to do. So maybe a byproduct, and maybe just made some small tweaks over there.
No, it looks good. Lighting looks good. Everything I've seen recently looks good, and gameplay's running smooth for me everywhere. I've been having nice gameplay.
Have you noticed it? Has it been better, or just as smooth as normal?
It's actually been better. Like I haven't had the island boot problem recently any time at all recently. So that's been good because that was like the biggest pain in the butt. But it seemed like that one got fixed.
Cool, great. Yeah, a lot of these optimizations can go unnoticed because they're incremental. But we've put out a lot of optimizations since we first launched. So things are good. Or getting there. Depends on your machine. Don't play on Mac. Just kidding.
Right. Bro, I can get you killed.
Looks like we're at time here, 6. I don't know if we're going over because we started late.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the raffles in the video. Guys, make sure you tweet out something from this event. We're gonna raffle 3,000 rooms with 5 winners and 1 legendary pistol.
This has been a chill campfire.
Yeah.
Last was more alpha hype, and now we're just vibing. Maybe we need that sometimes.
I love it.
Yeah, crypto just dumped a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's chill.
Good islands.
I was hoping for a different scenario.
Next campfire, we should do like a best scripting game reveals.
Oh yeah, Zach and I has been discussing that.
Definitely.
They're
Like cool.
One more game and we're gonna do the raffles.
It's a good idea.
I mean, we're gonna do this now every 3 weeks, so I guess by that time, Zunk, games on scripting should be polished, right?
Yeah, we should have some solid ones.
Yeah,
enough to keep us occupied. Hopefully.
I'm excited.
Yeah. No offense to me, but I'm tired of playing team deathmatch over and over.
No offense to you.
Zunk, these are random question, but do you play Arc Raiders?
Oh my God, Charles is going to unmute for this one.
Oh, Charles, wait,
Charles and I, we don't actually play that many video games together nowadays, but this is one we've been. Charles has been going ham on it, and I started.
We should play.
Yeah, let's play. I'm down anytime.
Let's go.
Oh, you play? Nice.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
I shielded to that. So
Yeah, it's
something
really
your team
fun.
members as well.
Yeah, I played a couple games
one
with
more quick
Funky.
question.
Pretty dope.
When
When
you
was
have
the
a
creators
question,
of Nifty?
One more question.
Go back.
Yo, are the sprites okay? Are we getting new sprites or something? Are they okay?
What's up with the sprites?
They're not loading right now. I don't know if it's just me.
Anyone else's sprites not loading?
good
Yeah,
for me,
Check out
you know.
this game.
There's been one
Like
report.
it's a
that
part of my
I've-
identity, you know. It's I just know when it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we had some issues with NFTs after the big update.
All right,
Mhm.
They
all right. So it's not
fixed
just me.
something
So I'll
with them.
set it too.
Okay, okay. I'll log that. The sprites they'll
Max,
be okay.
give us our
you know?
sprites back. We want them back.
The sprites are in intensive care right now. They're hooked up to respirators, but they're going to pull through.
Cheese.